whole tournament, they will all play the same amount of matches. If not, then that'd be kind of off. But that's the matchup we're getting. It's Harrier, it's Lennli. We're headed straight in to round number 1.
And we've got a Philippines round to start us off again. One of these rounds in moving where it's a country where you just move to storefronts, you get the city, you get the province, and you hope that you know where it is. So we'll see if either of these players can do just that.
Let's see. A lot of storefront information, as you're saying. Neither of them really spend time walking up and down the street, because there's enough info to go by just standing in place.
Yep. Harrier's got a really nice sign there. So he should know exactly where he is, just about. More or less.
Lennli shaking his head, going, "Oh no, Harrier, can you stop guessing so quickly? I need a little more time in this one." The signs are not being as helpful as he wants them to be. An additional shaking on his head. He's shaking his head. He's just going Manila, default to the capital city, and good on him to do so, because it was right there. So damage will be minimal, I think, despite Lennli seemingly not being fully sure of where this was.
Yeah, he'll definitely be happy that worked out in his favor.
Yep.
Harrier, though, he had that great sign. He played it to his advantage. And we go to round 2.
We will. Another beautiful location. Into the mountains we go. Lennli is gonna go Greece. Quick one at that too. Lennli usually not the fastest guesser in GeoGuessr, but this time around felt the vibes. Didn't want to spend more time going up and down these streets, and seems like Harrier is gonna go right next to him.
Yeah, I like the region guess. I like the strategy as well. Greece on this kind of road, you're probably not going to find much. Yeah, good stuff.
And even if you lose in a round like that, I mean, Lennli, the fact that he loses 75 points here is pretty, I mean, minuscule. So it's equally much or even more so about trying to get the pressure onto Harrier, you know, try to force him to maybe make some quick mistakes. I like the idea, kind of the mind games Lennli plays here by changing up the pace in that guess.
Definitely. And I think we're back in the Philippines again. Let's see if Harrier... Oh no, my
powerful
mistake. It's Thailand. It is Thailand.
It's powerful Thailand. North side Bangkok. That's where Lennli is going. We'll see if Harrier is going to join him. Opt to go elsewhere. Very flat. No hills of any kind around here. Very waterless as well.
Yeah, the Bangkok edge I think works here. Not too much they got out of this round.
One on one side, one on the other. Harrier gets the guess by going all the way down the shoreline, but close enough to one another that damage is gonna be pretty insignificant, at least for now too. But then again, I mean, as you say, too, Harrier's been on a grind. He's currently in the top 8, and so far in this game, into round 4, he's still flawless. Yeah,
really good stuff from Harrier. That Thai region guess was really nice, I have to say. Yep. Good stuff. And Brazil.
Fast again.
Oh, Lennli has an area code. What is that, 79?
Seems like it.
Yeah, looks good.
They both do. Have the same code now. Harrier's gonna join him. Both will be correct as well. Once again, it's Harrier. I mean, again, it's small damage, but we keep doing small damage, and all of a sudden, just like that, as you see now, it's 1,000 health taken off of Lennli's health bar. So Harrier showing that even if Lennli is trying to pick up the pace here, he's ready to follow suit.
A nice sign in Oman on Lennli's screen. He's got directions to 2 cities. Oman, one of these newest countries in the game.
Oh,
and now Harrier has the same.
Knows it's Oman, knows the approximate whereabouts. I'm not seeing any kilometer indications on either sign, but you know what direction you're headed, you know what direction the sign is headed as well. It should give you enough info, and there you go, Lennli, able to strike back again. Damage won't be much, but finally able to take a chip off Harrier's health bar.
Nice, yeah, avoiding the flawless. And as the multis ramp up, anything can happen.
Yes, it can.
Looks like a Romania around here. Those big holy poles with white paint at the bottom. Romania has really good bollards that tell you the directions to towns, road numbers, so they're going to be on the hunt for those right now. One
of the first clues I ever got to guessing Romania was, if the text looks Italian, but you feel like you're in Eastern Europe, go to Romania.
That checks out. It's a good tip.
It sounds weird when you say it, but I've seen it enough now where I go like, text looks Italian. This doesn't look Italian. then it must be Romania. And then, of course, when you get a flag, it does help out quite a bit as well.
Oh, yeah.
So... Seems like they're both aware that it's Romania. Lennli only now. 5 seconds left to work with opening the map going north. Harrier, a bit further towards the south. Didn't get the proper intel that he would have wanted. It's further south than that. Lennli not too satisfied with that one. Of course, the multipliers being at 3.5k. Oh, so it's 3.5 already. It's going to put him down to 3.5k. A lot of info once again here, Chicago.
Yeah, we're back in Brazil. We got Portuguese language, so area code can help if they find that. Again, a little bit hard to see the signs from my perspective. But probably some good stuff on there.
A lot of signs available as well. Up and down the street. Area code now, I think, 55?
Yeah, so they're going to be in the right place. Yeah. 55 is that Max South province.
See, Harrier, I mean, despite getting info to work with early on, not opting to go for the quick guess, hoping that maybe Lennli wouldn't get it. Now they both have it. Now they're going to spend the last 15 seconds trying to see if they can pinpoint the exact location there. And it is a roundabout. Those tend to be, I guess, a bit more easy to find. But in this case, I mean, you're very limited in what you have to work with.
Yeah, not too much time to pinpoint. And timer runs out.
Let's see who's going to be closer. It's going to be Lennli. Not by much, but multipliers doing the damage for him right now. Sending Harrier down to 5,000. No dumping allowed. Fair enough. We won't do that then. As we get ourselves a South African internet domain, that helps a lot. I think there might actually have been a city sign on that Voltex ad as well. That's very, very convenient for Harry. Maybe he's just going off of the area code alone.
Yeah, I like the guess. I didn't see exactly what he saw, but yeah, I don't think Lennli has any info like that.
I think now they're both there. Yeah. Now they're both in that city. The good thing for Lennli that he found it, because he didn't have a whole lot of time left to work with 9 damage.
Yeah.
Nothing to write home about as we now go into round number 9. Lennli is down by 1,500 health. He would really want to at least tie things up here a bit in round 9, but I'm not sure this country is going to let him do that.
Yeah, we're in the UK here. Harrier's homeland.
Lancaster already.
Ooh, okay.
Lancaster medical practice. That's when you go. Is that then the city of Lancaster?
It could be. Let's see what Harrier does.
Or is that just the name of the medical practice? Is it bait? They've both seen the sign.
I don't think Lennli knows where this is. Harrier's in a good area.
Yep. UK home field advantage for Harrier.
5 seconds. This could be bad for Lennli.
Could definitely be. He's already behind. He could stay alive here coming into round number 10, but Harrier knew exactly where the city was. 200 damage is going to be big, and it's going to not be big enough. So Lennli now sat at 200 health in round 10. Needs something massive to go wrong for Harrier. Well, I mean, there's a chance.
This is actually maybe what Lennli wants to see. Russia with the 5.5x multi. Big country.
But then you got to go fast now, right? You don't give Harrier the time to get proper info. You got to just send it.
Let's see.
You need to get him off by at least 4,800 health. And I think this is the best way to do it. Go somewhere edge. Go somewhere, like, gamble it. And just go big. Because even with Harrier in the middle, if he's wrong and Lennli's right, that's Lennli winning. Let's see. Is he going to get it? No, he's not. He went all in, tried to get it. But Harrier brings it home.
Yeah, really clean gameplay from Harrier. He didn't even lose a full 1,000 points against Lennli in that moving game, so impressive work.
Yeah, it was just 2 rounds.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, again, for Lennli, the fact that it went all the way around 10 when Harrier won 8 of those rounds. The fact that Lennli was able to stay in it for that long is also impressive.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. So Lennli is definitely not out of it. He's going to be fighting his hardest right now.
Definitely. We have some chat flags there in the distance. Don't get baited, though. Back to Romania once again.
Like that region guess from Harrier. Really flat. Out east by the water. Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. We can like the region guess and be wrong, you know? It's just,
Yeah.
I like the region guess. Not necessarily related to the guess and the relevance of how many points it was going to get you. Just it was a nice guess. Nice guess as we go from the open fields into the dense forest.
These rounds are always so tricky. Belgium thought from Harrier. He's gonna lock it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Pines
man.
in Belgium. Kind of battle of the Bulge vibes.
Poland from Lennli.
is going. Oh, you're actually all the way up in Sweden. Okay. I guess when
Wow.
all you have is a dirt track and pines, it's kind of limited what you can really do. But you said it, Lennli will want to strike back, and he's doing that right now.
Yeah, really nice guess. Well, better than Harrier's, let's say.
Nice save, nice save. What do we got here?
Oh, wow. This, again, really generic. It's gonna be North
Yeah.
America. I'm not even sure if it's Canada or US.
That's good.
Don't
I
have-
like it when my codecaster is in doubt, because that could mean that the players are going to be as well. There's no tells on the antennas, no tells on the foliage here. Nothing on the
Yes.
car.
It's feeling like Northeast US or like Quebec, Ontario.
Okay.
Harrier, is he in Michigan there? Interesting.
Still 20 seconds to go. This could be a round that goes all the way down to 0. Neither of these two players fully sure I say that, but no, Harrier gets the guess locked in. Of course, it's not going to matter much because the timer was already under 15 seconds. Lennli's going to lock in as well. It's going to be up towards Ottawa. So, not too big damage, but for Harrier, nice to get that flawless gone from Lennli.
Yeah, interesting they both went Michigan. I think maybe because there was no front plate on that car. They thought it was US. But it's Canada.
Another open location here.
This one should be more US.
It does look like it.
Checking on the road. Lennli, Kansas-Oklahoma border. Interesting idea. Okay.
Very open, very flat. Harrier might be
I can get
joining
behind
him
Kansas.
towards Minnesota, maybe? Would that be it? I would like to think like an open fields as a northern vibe to it, but we'll see who's going to be right in this one. It was down towards Lennli. Nice guess on that border as we were in Kansas. Big damage too. Oh, wow.
My goodness.
That came out of nowhere. I was like, we're in round 4. We're chilling. They're just 2 states apart. But no. Harrier, 31 health.
I did not expect that at all. Harrier.
No.
Harrier. Can he make something happen in New Zealand? This is all or nothing. He has to be like on it or it's over.
Very, very southern tip. He's down there, but Lennli is joining him. And this is when you can be 5 meters apart. Lennli could still win the game with the distance here. He's trying to log it in, and he is going to be closer. The smallest of margins is what's going to win it to him. Look at that. That's 60 points difference that could have kept him in for another round. Goes to show, whenever it's just 20 damage here, 30 damage there, in the end, those small numbers can definitely matter. And here we go into NMPC. And as you said, some really, really good statistics on Lennli in NMPC.
Yeah, Lennli has made it to NMPZ 9 times so far, and he's won 8 of those.
Wow.
So, can he add another win to his belt?
Let's see. Not an easy start, but what are you thinking here?
Yeah, I like Colombia. Yeah, you do have that white signpost on the left side of the screen. Within Latin America, that's a good tell. Now it becomes, do you know the landscape within Colombia? Do you know where you get this kind of foliage? I like Lennli's idea, going more towards Venezuela a little bit.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
When in doubt, go capital. Lennli is up towards Bogota area. Seemingly committing south initially, but then going up towards Bogota as well. And by readjusting last second, he's going to come out victorious.
And as you said, it is right by the capital.
Yep.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just go there.
Definitely. Let's see now. Into round 2 we're going. Oh, wow. That's a forest.
It sure is. Oh, man.
Are we a little bit tropical with some of the leaves on the left side, or is that just me getting baited by
Yeah,
myself?
it should be Southeast Asia somewhere.
Yeah.
Beyond that, that's kind of
Then he's
tough to
leaning
make the
back,
call.
still going, what do we have here? Thinking as fast as can be.
Yeah, I was in maybe Thailand, so I like the Malaysia. I can see it from Harrier. Really tough round, though.
Let's see, he's jumping around Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, Peru. Who knows? Oh, wow. This is gonna be a heavy hitter when you're continentally in doubt. You know it's gonna be a big one. Seems like Harrier, I mean, he went Malaysia somewhat early on. He's been committing to it. Lennli flying all over the place, opting to stay in Southeast Asia, and good thing on him that he did, as well as Philippines, and with both of them being this far off, damage will be minimal.
Yeah, that is really a tough round. We saw Lennli look at the Philippines quickly.
Yeah.
Didn't switch, though. So nothing too much happened there. Really tough one.
Maybe a bit more doable this time around.
Yeah, with some architecture, some signs of civilization, you know?
Yep. Those help.
Always good.
Where are you placing us in this one?
I think... Okay.
Medan?
Harrier with the Medan guess. I like the
Yeah.
Indonesia idea. It's good with the architecture. Yeah, they're both on Sumatra. I can see it.
Harrier with the Medan commitment. Lennli is still a bit further south than him, and it's obviously only round 3, so even at a distance, damage won't be too high, but it was even further southeast, some big misses, but you can't really fault them because they're really playing with minimal information.
Yeah, I mean, those, yeah, it looks bad in the points, but those are two really tough rounds,
Oh, yeah.
so...
Oh,
No.
yeah. And then from...
Not too bad.
what are we looking at here, then? Are we making things easier for them, or no?
I honestly don't think so. It should be Russia.
Just go
But
east of
then where do you
Moscow and
go?
hope for the best? Okay, Lennli's looking Ukraine instead.
No, actually, he might be onto something there.
What is he seeing? What are you seeing that you think he is seeing?
More of just like the foliage vibe, that
Okay.
like wooden shed on the left. Yeah, there's just like that little vibe of Ukraine and the sort of grass we have too.
Very unique wooden shed that you can only get in Ukraine.
Oh yeah, that definitely is.
Fake shed meta is definitely a thing now, as Harrier looks to go north side Moscow. Big distance in between the two guesses here, and good thing that he did, because that could have been even worse. It's still not gonna be as big as could be, but Lennli taking a big chunk of damage there. We'll try to stay afloat coming in to round number 5.
Yeah, 3 really crazy rounds back to back. And
Instant Winnipeg zoom in for both of them.
I like that a lot. I do. It makes sense with the landscape. They probably can see the bollard there on the left side. Yeah.
There you go.
Very nice.
Both in and around the right area. Minimal damage come through, but for Harrier it's nice to continue the separation between the two of them. Able to get Lennli further down, have him heavily rely on a big country coming in to get him some points going the other way.
Nice urban India location here. Ah, the Kochi guess. I like that with that building on the right. Yeah, somewhere southern India makes a lot of sense. You do have the language as well on that storefront,
Yeah.
which is probably Tamil.
Let's see, southeast coast. Both down there. Lennli's going to be the first one to commit. Harrier spending more time looking at the map than looking at the location itself, because they ain't a whole lot more info to go by. Both of them off by a bit too. But you can see Harrier smiling. Maybe there was something that had him second guessing going down there, but opted not to commit in the end.
Yeah, I think he had his marker in that city for a bit. Man.
Tough round. And here we go, yet another one. What are you thinking?
Man.
Oh, wow. Paved road in the middle of the woods. No bullets, no sidelines, no nothing.
Yeah, this is just another example of just how hard random European forest NPC is. The East Germany.
Polish border? Where are you going, Lennli? 5 seconds. Looks now. Belgium locks in. We're in Hungary. Wow. And that's gonna be game. That's gonna do it.
That was
gonna
enough.
Send him out on a hardwood location. Oh wow, Harrier able to take it home.
Man, that was just an insane string of rounds that
Oh, yeah.
neither player got that close on, but Harrier just managed to get the